Hi, and welcome to the January 24th, 2020 episode of Live Q&A with Payroll Solutions Community for Business Owners. We had some technical difficulties, so this is not actually streaming live today. So everyone is going to be catching the recording. So I hope to see a lot of questions in the Facebook group once we get this episode up. Today we are talking about the guide to outsourcing payroll. So as business owners, you wear a lot of different hats, and there are many reasons to outsource a lot of different things. But some of the reasons that you want to outsource payroll is it's going to save you time and it's going to save you money. You're not going to be spending the time trying to keep up with all the changing payroll laws and requirements and compliance, and you'll save money because you can spend your time doing other things that are going to actually make you money. And you won't really, if you pick the payroll company wisely, you won't have any penalties or interest or any non-compliance issues that come up. And you will also reduce errors and give you peace of mind. You're not going to have to be worrying about, oh, this payroll law changed or that payroll law changed, or what's the percent of this, what's the percent of that, when is the filing deadline for this. You will be able to have the payroll company take care of all of that stuff for you. So there's a lot of different ways that you can choose a payroll company. You can get recommendations from friends. Keep an eye out in different Facebook groups and see who is giving good payroll information. And if you want to still DIY some of your payroll yourself and just use a payroll software instead of manually taking care of your payroll, you can use software review sites like G2 Crowd and Capterra. But some of the cons of choosing a payroll software or using a payroll or a software review site is not all of the payroll companies are on there, especially if they're an independent payroll company. It's really only going to review the software and find reviews for the software. So some of the different things to consider when choosing a payroll company to outsource to is who is going to be doing the payroll. When you talk to them, do they seem knowledgeable? Is it always going to be the same person that you talk to, or are you just going to call an 800 number and talk to whoever you get on their support line? And different companies are better than others at managing the client expectations of always having the same person that you talk to, whether it is an 800 number or not. And you have to decide what features are important to you. Do you want something where you still enter in the hours and hit send and somebody else reviews it? Do you want to just say, all right, hands off, here's my hours, take care of everything? Do you want your payroll company to go in and into your time tracking software for your hourly employees, pull those hours after you've approved them and just run with it? Do you want to have any oversight on that at all? And a lot of times business owners are busy running their business and they don't want to have to be managing, entering in the hours for their employees or anything like that. Do you want to have a portal so your employees can pull their own pay stubs and W-2s? Because we all have it where you send out the W-2s or you send out the pay stubs, and months later the employee is like, yeah, I lost it and I need it for this, or I need pay stubs because I'm refinancing or I'm getting a loan and the bank needs to see 6 months or the last 2 pay stubs or whatever. And even though they've been emailed out, the employee could delete those emails or just not find them. You want to have a way that they can go and pull that stuff themselves without asking you for them or without sending the request to the payroll company. And how much self-service do you want? Do you want a portal where you can go and pull the reports, or where you can go and, you know, double check and make sure the 941s and the 940s are filed and things like that? And ultimately the decision comes down to, what are you comfortable with? What are the big features that are important to you when you're doing payroll? Do you want to be hands-off? Do you want a DIY? Do you want software? Do you want somebody that is going to help and guide you with things? And how are you going to get the outsourced payroll from the payroll company into your accounting software? Do you have accounting software? That's the topic for another day. So hopefully this helped. And if you have any questions, definitely leave your questions or comments in below the video when you are watching. Thank you for joining us.